Hello, everyone. Well, nothing much else to say, but get ready for a plot. Liberate. Okay. Immediately caught me off guard with that one. Klansmen, I thank you. Ah. This is certainly an interesting phrase that would be taken out of context. We are already less than a minute in, and we've got two good ones. Today, we punished a murderer and a traitor, and freed our proud league from Tamthir's cycle of bloodshed and discord. What, do they all use Skype now? I could not have done this without your help. The clans welcome you home, Lady Hoelunn. Your arduous journey these 10 years has made you strong. From this day on, we swear fealty to you as the true and rightful League Master of the Nyman clans. 3 cheers for Overlord Hoelunn. Oh, Overlord. Not a fucking title to have. I can't believe this is really happening. It feels like a dream. Lady Hoelunn, you would honor us by staying in the Galleon's Great Yurt tonight. Your aunt has been longing to speak to you. The honor is mine, Uncle. May my friend find rest with us as well? Ah, you mean the young lady over there who's been tending to the wounded? She carries herself like nobility. And what finery she wears! Are those minister's ornaments? No, it's more than that. She's my friend. That's all that matters. I wish I was forged of the same steel as she. When we first arrived here, my hands were shaking so much I could scarcely hold my bow. But she was fearless. I'd be fearless too if I wasn't actually a targetable unit, and had invincibility. My lady, are you alright? Are those tears? Heh, what? No, I'm fine. I just need some sleep. I've waited so long for this day to come. It hardly feels... Ah, fuck. I accidentally hit Control or Shift or something. Let's hope I didn't miss too much. Me? I didn't do anything except watch you fight with my jaw dropped. No, you definitely got paralyzed like 7 times for us. You did good. I need to go back to Malaya and tell Nolan Giskel what we've accomplished here. Now that the tides are with them, he and Lord Zadrian would be remiss not to march on the Citadel. So we're truly doing it. Reuniting Solus. If you haven't wearied of my company, say the word and I'll fight with you. And here I thought you'd be eager to stay here with your father and whip the Nyman League back into shape. Someone has to look after my clans while I'm away. You know he has that well handled. Wait, are you trying to get rid of me? Why would you say that? I'm grateful for all you've done to me. You're a soothfast ally and friend. If you're willing to fight for Silton's cause, I know he and Noyan Giskel would welcome it. Ah yes, Silton, Prince of the Steep. Your voice sings every time you speak his name. I heard the two of you loathed each other. Hoped for it, as selfish as that may sound. But you hold a special place in your heart for him, don't you? Colon. colon. I, ellipses, do, ellipses, not! Exclamation mark. Where did you get such an addle-pated notion? Oh, I don't know. But it's alright. At least now I don't have to wonder about things that will never be. Isn't he your cousin? Fucking Japan. Hoelunn, this time you have gone too far. I'm sorry, Uncle, but seeing as I've liberated the North and made it possible for us to march in the Citadel, I'd like to think I've gone just far enough. She's got a point. She kind of did, like, everything right. Don't get saucy with me. You took the Princess of Melida into danger, jeopardizing an alliance we had taken great pains to establish, and you left without a word to me or to your prince. Gods above, Hoelunn, do you think we care nothing at all for your well-being? Sometimes, I don't know. Noyan, what matters is that she has returned safely. They both have. Lady Hoelunn has succeeded in her task. The Nyman League's cooperation could turn the tide of the war. It is the principle, Sir Garland. What principle outweighs the hundreds of clansmen she has rallied to Prince Silton's banner? She deserves our praise, and you long to give it, I know you do. You don't know a thing, sir. I can't allow a girl her age to do whatever she... I'm sorry I worried you, Uncle, alright? You don't need to treat me so coldly. Where are you going, Hoelunn? This discussion is not over. I need rest. I'm going to retire to my room. We can talk more later, Uncle. Hoelunn. What, Silton? Is it your turn to take a swing at me? No one is taking a swing. Uncle and I just want you to be safe. One moment you were there in the Great Yurt, and the next, gone. We were worried sick. I'm not yours to worry about. After everything I've done for you, is that really all you can say? Wait, Hoelunn! Highness, all that truly matters to me is that you're safe. But you and Lady Hoelunn do know how to push the boundaries of recklessness. I apologize, Zaid. I know it was selfish to go. You had nothing to fear, though. Lady Hoelunn is a lioness in battle. With like 4 strength. And she's been such a good friend to me. She makes me feel needed. I saw a chance to help, and I just... It's a new feeling for me, not to be the object of protection, to be able to take control of something. I wanted to honor that feeling. I can respect that. I want to do more for you too, and the knights. I'm tired of burdening you. Let me prove I can be a source of strength. Do you know how many times I'd be fucking dead if you didn't have a staff, Athol? You're doing fine. You already have. What? Just knowing you are by our side. Come on, Sage. Clap it. Come on, man. Get it in there. It fills our hearts with courage. Blush. You see, we could pay someone to write the word blush, but we couldn't pay someone to actually put a blush on the portrait. That'd be too expressive. We gotta keep our, cartoon profile anime reviewer on YouTube. We only got 3 static expressions we can switch between. It's very, very important. It keeps us on brand. But if you ever give me a fright like that again, I won't say thank you. Alright. The Siege of Hoelunn. Chapter 11. Oh boy, a map. The balance of power in the Cilician Steppe had shifted radically in the last 2 months since Zaid's arrival in Malaya. So we've been here for 2 months. Okay. How long is it? Fuck, I've forgotten how long. Kaga games take place over much longer than it feels like. Like, the entirety of Gen 1 of Genealogy of the Holy War is like 2.5 years. Like, Kaga does this, but without, like, watching the change of seasons, it's hard to realize time's passing. To the south, the Aragoths held their true pact with House Solum, and declared war on their northern neighbors, the Shifts. To the west, the Naiman clans, emboldened by the courage of their new League Master, declared for Silton as well. At long last, the prince's army was poised to march on the citadel of Hoelunn. However, Hoelunn was famously unassailable, and garrisoned by a force thrice their size. Wrestling away control would be no simple task. Even after days of council, Giskel and Zaid were unable to devise a strategy, and they were losing their momentum. Then, without warning, it all came to a head as a visitor arrived in Malaya village in a frenzy of dust and hoofbeats. Noyan, pardon the intrusion. Chief Stolen of the Naiman League is here to see you. Stolen? What's he doing in Malaya? Show him in. Nolan Giskel, I apologize for disturbing you during the council, but the Naimans are in dire need of help. I have come on the clan's behalf to request a detachment of soldiers. I see. And the reason? Our scouts sent word that Ordoms have assembled a great host and marched south from Hoelunn. Tamthir is out to punish us for breaking our pact with him. By now, his army will have already reached our lands. Of course he'd strike while the iron is hot. His host is commanded by General Jamelin himself. Even if our riders weren't forefoughten from the uprising, we'd still be sorely outmatched. And you know Tamthir's ire as well as I. He won't spare our women and children in his vengeance. Please, Noyan, send us soldiers so that we might defend ourselves. Uncle, we have to save them. And why do they need saving? You're the one who stirred this pot. You there, bring word to the captains. We'll be riding out at once. Yes, Noyan. Thank you, Uncle. Lord Zadrian, might I beg a boon of you? Of course. Shall I ready the knights for battle? Yes, but not the one you think. I wish for you and Silton to attack the citadel. The capital? Now? Now's our best chance. Jamelin and the bulk of Ordom host are away fighting the Naimans. That leaves only Tamthir and a small guard for you to contend with. I've told you how difficult the citadel is to breach when it's fully guarded, and it's nigh impossible with a titan like Jamelin in command. We won't get another opportunity like this. So Giskel is pulling the Prince of Frame approach of, if they're all out here, who's in the big building? Now, how many dudes do I get? Just 2? Oh, the 3rd. Okay. I thought it was literally just Zaid and Silton. A sound plan. The Knights of Redessa accept. Thank you. I know this is not your battle to fight, nor was it yours when you aided my brother in his hour of need. The least I can do is return the favor. I am most grateful. Silton knows his way around the citadel. Let him be a resource to you. I shall. Now then, if you'll excuse me, Noyan, I must confer with Master Garland. What about me, Uncle? You're coming with me. The Naiman League Master has a duty to defend her kinsmen. I'll prepare at once. Are you with us, Irvin? Of course. They're my kinsmen too, and I'll be right by your side. Thank you. As for you, Silton, you spent your boyhood inside those walls. Lord Zadrian will be looking at you for counsel. I understand, Uncle. And remember, this is not about taking back something that belongs to you. You need to win the hearts of your subjects. How do I do that? There is a saying, be a shield to your people, and they will hold you aloft. It is true of Carr and his subjects, of a commander and his soldiers. Have you not seen how Zadrian's knights love him? After you have struck down Tamthir, humble yourself before your people. Acknowledge the late Carr's sins, and vow to do better. Bare your heart to them, and they will see you are not the same man as your father. The same way I do. Aww, Giskel does care. Okay, we're back to the map. Let's see, we've done, like, all of the down here, and now we're moving to up here, and then we have to go through here, and then I'm assuming, like, up here is going to be, like, a battle as well. That'll be fun. The first, headed by Giskel and Hoelunn, totaled roughly 2,000 soldiers. The second, composed of the Knights of Redescent, a small company of Malaya riders, led by Silton, came to 1,200 soldiers. They crossed the Northern Highlands and, within 2 days' time, had taken position near the Silesian capital. Thus began the 5th Battle of Harral, an event that would bring renown to both of our two young heroes. Dude, spoilers! What do you mean I'm gonna win this fight? Awfully bold of you to assume that. What the fuck is that garg? What? Volksewald? Okay. Alright, and... oh, that guy is... that's I'm sorry for you. Alright. So let me just look around at what we got here. Village grounds. Alright. Oh, there's a yurt. Alright. Then you, and... okay. So. Oh, hold on. High evasion. Oh, these are all... a lover to the citadel and ultimately the battlefield. A veteran warrior who's loved and respected. An autumn girl who found work but found the wrong kind. Okay, so we have 3 cute axe girls, and if I know my Fire Emblem / Saga, they're recruitable somehow. Alright, let me look inside and see what we got here. A shift girl who lives with her father. Her mother died when she was young. Oh, he's here! Where is he? Her dad. Fuck. Is he here? Probably have to talk to him with Silton if I had to guess, because he spoke to, yo, what is... Old Mance? There's a lot of things going on right here, and I'm not sure I understand all of them. But I do understand one thing. Normal with a temper, not the pushover you might expect. Alright, I know what I want to do. Merida, Troy. Yeah, let's get them good to go. Also, manage units. Trade. Can I trade with, Hoelunn even if she's not here right now? You bitch, you had the promotion item! Alright. How do we look for weapons? You're alright. You're alright. You're alright. You could use a cutlass. You're alright. You're alright. You're good. You need weapons. You don't count as a person. You're good. You could use a new sword. Yeah, everyone looks pretty alright, except apologies. Let's see here. Prody can give the single spear over to you. Stockpile, where is Rubina? Deposit some of the... oh no, you're not who I was looking for. Where are you? I just was on you, Rubina. Remove a cutlass and another cutlass. Sorry about that. Zaid looks fine. Yeah, okay. Let's just save up and... no, let's not. Let's do one more thing. Sutler. Can I sutler the convoy? Of course I can. Stockpile, Prody, remove the buried blades. Anything else? around here. Sack a coin, villain's purse. Alright. The Sutler. Sell. Oh. This is what I get for not playing the game in a little bit. I am a genius. Alright. Let's save up. And let's commence battle. Theirs is to the northeast, Lord Zadrian, the citadel of Haral, capital of all of Solus. It is protected on all sides by thick, high curtain walls, with gates on the north, west, and south. The north gate leads to Tamthir's Ordam homeland, the west to the Spheran city of Londar, and the south to the Nyman lands. In light of Solus's bloody history, I needn't tell you how many times the citadel has been put to siege, generally to no avail. They say you need 10 times the garrison's manpower to take it. Then permit me an inquiry, sire. By all means. How do the Ordams take it? A traitor amongst the people. He opened the gates to Tamthir's forces and let them ride right in. But how did one man overwhelm the citadel guard? It wasn't one man. The citizens came out in droves. Even some of the guards joined the uprising. What? Why? Because the late Kar was an abhorrent ruler. Isn't that right, Prince Silton? Who told you that? Hoelunn. She said he was a tyrant. The only reason Tamthir was able to seize power was because the small folk were eager to hand it to him. But perhaps that's just her perception. No, she's right. The people detested my father. My uncle did all he could to hold on to their trust, to stop father from going too far. But then he was called to Maletta, and things spiraled out of control. My father decided to arrest a large number of citizens he viewed as rebels and have them publicly executed. Even I realized that my father was unhinged. I pled with him to show mercy, but he called me a stupid child and banished me from the castle. And now you're a stupid man. Hundreds of innocent people were put to death. The town's fury was uncontainable. And Tamthir knew that was when to strike. My father's subjects welcomed him with open arms. All the Noyans still in the citadel were dragged into the square and executed. Only I, Hoelunn, and a handful of retainers escaped. We fled from land to land, never more than a few days ahead of Tamthir's hunters. No one welcomed us. The hatred for my father extended well beyond Haral's walls. It wasn't until half a year after the citadel fell, when my uncle returned, that we were able to find solace. So in other words, Noyan Giskel's intervention in Melida was the beginning of the end for the Karate. That's not how you pronounce that, I don't care. No, if it hadn't been that, it would have been something else. Young lord, sire, perhaps we should reflect on such things later. We needs devise a strategy for taking the citadel. Just get Commander Shepard. Right as always. We should send riders out to nearby yurts and try to gather information. Perhaps someone knows of a vulnerability. Prince Silton, regardless of what your uncle might say, this is your battle to fight and your victory to claim. Take command, sire. The Knights of Redessa will obey every order. I leave it to you to how we take the citadel and how we dispose of Tamthir. Will you lead us? Huh? But... yes, of course! Sire, I'm coming with you. What? No, uncle would forbid it. On the contrary, he commanded me to keep you safe from harm. And what? Nothing. Forget I spoke, sire. We have a battle to fight. Alright, let's take a look. You have limited amount of screen time to be a bastard. What? Malaya riders taking position to the southwest? But that's ridiculous! Jamelin's messenger said that they had engaged Giskel's forces on Nyman lands. I know Giskel's not fool enough to divide his army. How many riders are there? 1,000, sire, give or take. Most of them a Maledian regiment of knights. That Outlander again? He's gonna thwart in my side. And what do they expect to accomplish with a mere 1,000 men? Even without Jamelin, the castle is guarded by the finest arbalesters in the land. Not to mention Waguri assassins. Fuck! The assassins are here. And Spheran mages. And 5,000 new conscripts are training in the forts outside the curtain. Yes, they'll do. Order the conscripts to attack. But sire, none of them stand a chance against trained knights. You're sending them to their deaths. If they succeed in travailing the enemy, they will have served their purpose. Don't whimper at me about that fodder. Yes, of course. Forgive me, my liege. I shall give the order at once. Okay, you can save this turn. Alright. That's going to be where we end it for now. Thank you all very much for watching. I don't know when the next episode will be. I'm about to go to Katsucon and I can't really record too much. I should have done this in advance, but I have a disease called terrible time management. It's fatal.